welcome everyone to College Park, Maryland, and the house has been built by guys from Boomer to Dig. Home to the Maryland Terrapins, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Buys just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Maryland's offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right moves. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Looking to pass. It's Washington. He's got the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Terrapins send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Huskies' offense will go to work for the first time today. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. There he goes. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you've got to finish the deal. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has one stop. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands, it safe and try for 3. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Using his feet to buy time. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fleming. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll try the run. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20. Wants to go up top. He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Terrapins are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. It's a running room. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous. Making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that 1st down and keep the offense on the field.
The Terrapins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to him again, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Floating away. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the 4th quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
Coming out with it, it's Taylor. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Got room to work. Crosses the 30. He's loose. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. And the Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. That's caught. It's Rodgers.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back. He's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
There he goes. And they get him down.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Huskies trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Washington. Complete to the left. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. The throw. It's complete to the right. Ernie on the Jets. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle, it's Fleming. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He wants it all. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember.
And the returner will be knocked down. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. That's caught. It's Rodgers. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Rodgers. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield very late in the half. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Fires to the big fella. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A 1st half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the 2nd half. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Givens. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Running into the open space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Smashes through the tackle. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer transfer portal and is changing sidelines. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. The Terrapins want to move quickly. He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down.
It's a seam wide open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Gashing the D on the right. Wide open spaces. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And we're locked up here in the 3rd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To the air, it's Washington. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it down the right side. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fleming. He'll come through on 3rd down. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. intercepted. Big play stops the drive. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Here's the pressure. The sure hands, it's Johnson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Looking for space, it's Ray. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. Oh, out of space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Scott. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Caught over the middle, it's Fleming. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Keeps it on the bootleg. He'll get rid of it. He's got it.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football.
Touchdown, Maryland! They've got the lead here in the 4th. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Bryant. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Turning it on! They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him?
Looking deep down the right side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Tie the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. After that last incompletion, man, do they need to connect and keep this drive alive and keep that clock running. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10.
Let's go!
Off play action. Looking for a deep man. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The Terrapins will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. This drive will open from the 15. They'll try it over the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Givens. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Bryant.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Oh, it's out! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. How about this defense slamming the door shut with a fumble recovery, and the offense should be able to run out the clock from here. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a fourth down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. And the offense just going to spike it here. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Tight end now in motion. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays.